Hello and welcome to Corrected Perception. Today I would like to channel about just feeling better about things, especially improving my life with this channeling, feeling some doubt again, and I started to get this answer that things don't have to be perfect for improvement to be happening. Kind of like not being able to see how tall you're getting, because like a kid, because they just change a little bit every day. You know, in the same way, that's really the most, when it comes to changing your life, the most sustainable changes are slow. So yes, there is change happening. It's just happening so slowly. And honestly, that's how energy medicine works, is like energy healing works. It's very subtle. It's very it kind of erases your problems so that you never even feel the trace of them once they're gone. So I am getting subtle little feedbacks, and I guess my ego just wants the big, dramatic healing to happen. And it's like one step forward, 3/4 step back. One step forward, 3/4. I feel like that's what's happening. And I have many blessings in my life, and things are going really well. See? It's my cutie patootie baby girl. And so I just kind of wanted this reassuring channel to lift me out of this doubt. Okay. So I guess it's a really beautiful evening, and I think something that's starting to come is I need to have clarity on what my intentions are. There was a recording a little while ago that I remember saying habit changes begin with intention. And my intention is to eat better because I want to feel better. But that's very linear thinking. This behavior will lead to this outcome, and that's not what they're trying to teach me. So anyway, I don't think that my intention has been completely altruistic. I think that part of my intention in wanting habit change has been to just improve my physical life. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's a little sticky. There's something impure about it. Because it's not what's good for the all. You know, I think God wants me to learn about what's good for the all. So I think I'm being challenged to step outside of my ego more and really look at the big picture. Look at, I am in this body not to be the most successful Kelly out there, to be the beautiful, wealthy person that my ego wants. I'm in this body to participate in the story that Kelly wrote before the spirit of Kelly was born. You know, she chose these influences and these circumstances to be born into in order to further along a storyline and bring preferences to this particular unique perspective in time and space. And so that is sort of what I'm being invited to meditate on. So I think that's enough kind of trying to process and verbalize where I'm at. And now I will try to just let spirit come through. Yes, Kelly, hello. Thank you for inviting us in. And we really are feeling your enjoyment of this moment, of this weather, because I'll just describe it. It's just a beautiful evening. It's warmish, like sweatshirt weather, and it's like dusk, and it's beautiful. Like the sunset is already gone, but there's still like some pink in the sky, and it's quiet. It's just lovely. I could just pause it and live here forever. So anyway, spirits are acknowledging my appreciation of this moment. And we encourage you, Kelly, to seek these moments more often, because this is you feeling joy in the moment. This is you feeling bliss in the moment, in your now. And in order for you to live a life of bliss and ecstasy in your now moment unconditionally requires you to experience bliss in the moment, because as you acknowledge when the bliss is happening in the moment, then you are attracting that energy to you. Ooh, okay, paused and back at it again. So let's see where I left off. I don't have any idea. Okay, so experiencing bliss in your now moment attracts that experience to you. And this most often happens outside. So this most happens for me when I'm outside, morning and evenings. Daytime, yes, but morning and evening, something special about the break in the day and the beginning of the day. And Kelly, we want you to realize that when we encourage you to get outside and go for a walk, which is something that they did years ago, first thing in the morning, it's for this reason. It's because of this subtle joy that that you find in that. And but your ego at the time defined that advice as something you would experience from a parent telling you, you need to clean your room. You need to get up and get outside in the morning because that would be good for you. And that's not how spirit works. Spirit is all about free will. It's all about finding joy and happiness. And any suggestion they give you is for that end. However, there's going to be oftentimes resistance from what they say because of the ego's definitions of things. And so that's a good place to sit with. So let's encourage this again, Kelly, for you to get outside in the morning and in the evening for the simple experience of the atmosphere at that time. And it is very subtle, and that's why you've missed it before, because the joy, it was sort of, you know how like you can only see a certain spectrum of light frequencies, Well, emotions are the same way. You can only experience the emotions that are within a set frequency range. So when something joyful isn't common for you, it's like you can't see it, you know? And so you have to be shown it. You have to be walked into that joy by someone else. You have to be encouraged to challenge the limits of your perspective in order to really escape that set point. Because, and it's only better. It's most likely to occur if it's slow, if it's inching your way towards something outside of your set point. So be gentle again with your inability to make habit changes. And so what's more important than actually doing the suggestions that we, the spirits, give you is your openness to and what's more important than actually doing the advice is the psychological opening to the advice. So just like we suggested cutting back on coffee and wine, and you said that you're tiptoeing into that, the feeling of being okay with not having those in your life. Like, what would that feel like? We also want you to explore what you imagine it would be like if you had the habit to get outside and go out every in the mornings, routinely. How would it change your day? What would it be like while you're out there? You know, just be playful. Be playful. This isn't work. These aren't chores. This is not a must do. There's no required test or, paper. All right, so anyway, this is so choppy, and I didn't even really feel like quite finished, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it has been cataloged, and we'll just try again another time. Namaste.